Hello friends, welcome to Smart Coach, and today we are going to talk about the Carnatic Wars. Okay, now the Carnatic Wars form a pivotal point in the rise of the British in India because it is through the Carnatic Wars that the dominion of the French, all right, and the French power in India was successfully contested by the British. Okay, and after the end of the Carnatic Wars, we see that the French don't hold the same kind of political powers that they once held, and they start declining in their political influence in India. And the British, on the other hand, you see, plants itself on a firm footing in the southern part of India. All right. So let us look into the Carnatic Wars because it's very important. Okay. And question wise also, MCQ wise, it's very important because questions have come time and again relating to the Carnatic Wars. Now, there were 3 Carnatic Wars fought. All right. Carnatic Wars number 3. Okay. 3 Carnatic Wars fought. Okay. First, second, and third. The first one was fought from 1740 to 48, all right. The second one was fought from 1749 till 1754, and the third one was fought from 1758 to 1763. The dates are important, all right, because from MCQ point of view, the dates have also been given due preference by the question makers. All right. So 1740 to 48, 1749 to 54, and 58 to 63. All right. There is no other way but memorizing the dates. Now, in the first set, we will be picking up the first Carnatic War. All right. So the first Carnatic War, which was fought between 1740 to 1748, was actually the result of a fallout between the English and French, and there were other parties involved, okay, regarding the succession of Maria Theresa, all right, Maria Theresa to the Habsburg throne. Habsburg throne of Austria, all right. Now, according to Salic laws, okay, according to Salic laws, a woman cannot become a ruler, and therefore some dominions or some some nations supported the ascension of Maria Theresa into the throne of the Habsburg monarchy, while others resented the very idea of a woman becoming a ruler. All right, and therefore the French had actually, declined the proposal, or we can say that the French opposed Maria Theresa coming onto the throne, while the British were in support of Maria Theresa ascending to the throne of the Habsburg monarchy, and this resulted in the Austrian War of Succession. All right, Austrian War of Succession. All right. And this Austrian War of Succession saw fallout in the various colonial outposts of these nations who were involved in the Austrian War of Succession. Therefore, we see that conflict also arose between the French and the English in America, all right, where the French and English were both present at that point of time. And we see that the first Carnatic War was a direct result of the rivalry between France and England, which was, taking place at this point of time. And therefore we see that the first instance of the confrontation within India in the Carnatic happened, all right, when the British, okay, led by Barnet, the British Navy led by Barnet, it attacked French ships. Okay, French ships were attacked by Barnet. Okay, Admiral Barnet, who was leading the British Navy, he attacked the French ships, and what happened is that France retaliated. Okay, France retaliated by again, hostilities. All right, and in this retaliation, La Bourdonnais, okay, the governor of Mauritius, French governor of Mauritius, he provided a fleet, all right. He provided a fleet which attacked the British fleet in India. And it also resulted in the seizure of Madras, all right. Madras was captured by the French, that is Fort St. George. The fort which is located in Madras, the British fort along with the British factory which is located in Madras, alright, St. George. Madras Fort St. George came under the French, alright, and now began what we can see was one of the, influential techniques by which the British planted their firm hold upon India, okay, and that is intrusion into local affairs, okay, that is roping in local rulers, okay, in their own political ambitions, alright. So we see that the British, made a pact with Nawab Anwaruddin, alright. Nawab Anwaruddin, who was the Nawab of Carnatic, alright, was asked by the British to help them to recapture Madras, okay, to regain Madras from the French, and this is the start of all-out hostilities between the French and also between local Indian rulers in the form of the war between, battle between Nawab Anwaruddin and the French forces. The important battle that took place is the Battle of Saint Thome, okay, Thome, Saint Thome. This is the important battle which took place, and it is said that this battle was the first example of European superiority, at least militaristically, in India, because the Nawab had a force of 10,000 soldiers while the Europeans had just 1,000 soldiers, that is the French had just 1,000 soldiers, okay, and we see that the French easily defeated the Nawab, alright, and this proved the superiority of the European military against Indian archaic military, okay, the archaic form of military practices that India was still, using in their warfare. Saint Thome, it showed that these forms should be supplanted with newer forms of military practices, alright. So we see that the Nawab was defeated by the French, alright, and the leader of the French through this whole episode of confrontations within India was the French governor of Pondicherry, that is Dupleix, alright, a very important name, okay. Whenever you are studying history, even in your school days, okay, you have come across this name. He is the French governor of India, okay, French India, alright, that is, he was the French governor of the French territories within India, Dupleix, alright, and he had followed a policy of confrontation against rival powers, okay, and his policies of confrontations, okay, it is said that it weakened the French state to a great extent. We don't know how much, because his policy of confrontation gave rise to widespread military expenditure, okay, which the French at that point of time could not afford. We know that this is after just about 40 years, we will see the French Revolution coming up, okay, and the French, one of the important causes for the outbreak of the French Revolution was the economic decline of France, alright, and economic decline of France is directly related to the long drawn out wars that France used to fight against their rivals. And French, they had been fighting wars, for a long time, okay, and therefore we see that these warfare, this policy of warfare that the French governor followed, it is because of this that Dupleix will be recalled to France again. Okay, we will talk about that in the when we talk about the Second Carnatic Wars. But however, let us now focus on the First Carnatic War. Okay, so we see that the French successfully held out against the forces of Nawab Anwaruddin, the Nawab of Carnatic. Okay, so proceeding forward, what we see is that since this entire confrontation took place because of the Austrian War of Succession, we see that a European treaty, okay, a European treaty also ended the war. French had successfully maneuvered against Britain. However, a European treaty, the name of the treaty is Aix-la-Chapelle. Right? This treaty ended hostilities within India also. It ended hostilities, of course, in Europe. It also resulted in the ending of hostilities in India. And through the terms of the treaty, status quo was re-established. That is, political and territorial status quo that existed before the outbreak of this hostility was re-established by the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. Alright, so what happened is that those possessions of Britain which France had taken over were returned back to Britain, and also you see some kind of adjustment, political adjustments took place, all right, and Madras was returned back to the back to Britain, all right, and you see Nawab Anwaruddin also, you see there was no further hostility against Nawab Anwaruddin for his attack upon the French. Okay, so we see that the first Carnatic War, which started as a result of a European war, also ended as a result of conclusion of peace within Europe. Okay, so important things to remember here are certain names such as Maria Theresa, La Bourdonnais, Dupleix, all right, and Barnett. All of these names you have to remember, and we have to understand the fact that the first Carnatic War is the beginning of the series of confrontation that takes place between the British and the French armies within India, or the British and the French companies within India. Okay, in our next series we will be talking about the second Carnatic War.